Maura never liked work. Every morning her mother, Selena, begged her to help with chores, but Maura would simply wave a hand dismissively. "You regret this laziness one day," Selena warned, shaking her head. Maura rolled her eyes and replied, "Mama, life is meant to be enjoyed, not suffered." She dreamed of nice dresses, fancy hair, and an effortless life. Sweeping floors or boiling yam felt beneath her. Everyone in the village whispered that Selena raised a spoiled girl. But Maura didn't care. She lived in her fantasies, imagining herself rich and admired by thousands. Selena tried to speak to her daughter gently first, then sternly, then desperately. "Child, life is not magic. You must learn to walk," she said again one evening. Maura laughed lightly. "Mama, rich people don't walk. They just enjoy life." Selena stared at her, heart heavy. She realized her daughter might only learn through experience. That night, she made a difficult decision. In the morning she called Maura to the veranda. "Pack your things. You're going to Lagos to stay with Aunt Lydia. She will teach you responsibility." Maura's eyes widened. Lagos sounded exciting, but also exhausting. Maura protested. "Mama, I don't want to live in that crowded city. I don't even like walking." Selena shook her head. "I've done all I can. You must learn." Maura packed silently, hugging her mother with stiff arms. Selena whispered, "I love you, child. Please, don't forget who you are." Maura boarded the bus, imagining tall buildings, rich people, and glamorous life. She convinced herself that Lagos would deliver her dreams. She didn't think of the hard work waiting. She didn't worry about consequences. She was consumed by visions of an easy, glittering future. When she arrived at Aunt Lydia's home, the woman greeted her warmly but with serious eyes. "Maura, listen to me," Lydia said, holding her by the shoulders. "Lagos is not soft life. Lazy girls do not survive here." Maura smiled politely. Lydia continued, "Social media may look glamorous, but it can destroy you if you chase false things." Maura nodded, pretending to listen. Inside, she was already imagining fancy cafes, expensive dresses, and popular influencers. That very evening, Lydia assigned her tasks in the boutique. Maura obeyed, but her heart wasn't in it. At first, Maura arranged clothes, dusted shelves, and sorted wigs. She helped customers and smiled shyly at compliments. But soon boredom took over. "This is too plain," she muttered while folding dresses. One afternoon, she secretly took out her phone and started recording herself. Unboxing designer handbags, she said dramatically, though they were the boutique's products. She posed with expensive wigs and tried on expensive dresses, pretending they were hers. She posted everything online. Overnight, the likes exploded. Comments poured in, "Wow. So rich. So classy." Maura felt a rush of excitement. She believed she had found her path. Soon filming became her true job. Each morning she thought of new content. She counted store money on camera, whispering, "Girls, if he doesn't spoil you, he doesn't deserve you." She filmed luxury morning routines, where she applied makeup like celebrities. She borrowed things and pretended they belonged to her. Aunt Lydia caught her one day and warned, "Maura, stop misrepresenting yourself." Maura responded lightly, "I'm just having fun." Lydia sighed. "Real life requires honesty. This will end badly." But Maura didn't see danger. She saw an audience that adored her. One afternoon, two beautiful women walked in. Their names were Dina and Cara. They wore elegant dresses and expensive perfume. They approached Maura with sparkling smiles. "You look like someone meant for soft life," Dina said. Maura beamed. Cara leaned closer. "You could be truly famous if you knew the right people." Maura blinked rapidly. I want that, she whispered. Dina gestured with confidence. Follow us. We'll show you the real Lagos. Mora didn't hesitate. She followed them eagerly, unaware that this would change everything. Dina and Kara brought Mora into a world she had only seen online. They took her to fancy rooftops where rich men drank and laughed. They taught her how to pose beside luxury cars and stand in elegant postures for camera shots. Always look like you belong, Kara instructed. Dina added, never show weakness. Mora felt transformed. She filmed every outing and posted every clip. Her followers grew even faster. She felt unstoppable, untouchable. She now believed hard work was for ordinary people. She thought she was above effort. One evening, Dina whispered, the real soft life comes from rich men who adore you. Kara nodded. They give gifts. You show them off online. That's how fame grows. Mora hesitated. Do I really need men for that? Dina laughed softly. Sweetheart, every influencer has sponsors. Mora thought of her mother's warnings but dismissed them. Soon she met wealthy men who complimented her beauty and bought her small gifts. Mora filmed herself holding money and calling it earnings. The truth blurred. Reality and illusion began to merge. Mora started returning home late. Aunt Lydia questioned her, where have you been? Why are you dressed like this? Mora brushed her off. I'm just living life. Don't worry. Lydia shook her head. I am worried. You're drifting into dangerous territory. Mora rolled her eyes. You don't understand social media success. Lydia answered quietly, I understand life, and what happens when one forgets it. Mora turned away, feeling annoyed. She believed Lydia was simply old-fashioned. But beneath her irritation, there was a small flutter of doubt. As Mora's fame grew, Dina and Kara pushed her further. They brought her to luxurious restaurants and penthouses. She filmed everything. She borrowed watches, bags, even dresses from strangers. Girls, look what I bought today, she lied to the camera. Her followers adored her wealth. She filmed tours of borrowed apartments, calling them my home. Every video gave her a dopamine hit. She became addicted to attention. In her mind, she wasn't Mora anymore. She was Mora, the elite lifestyle queen. And she believed this persona more than her real self. Back in the boutique, she barely walked. Customers arrived, but Mora was too busy posing with wigs to assist them. Lydia scolded her, you're pretending this shop is yours. Mora replied sharply, maybe one day it will be. Lydia stared at her sadly. You are losing yourself. Mora snapped, I'm finally becoming someone. Lydia walked away in silence, heart heavy. She knew Mora was heading toward disaster but didn't know how to stop it. Weeks passed, and Mora's online fame bloomed. But her health began to decline. She felt tired constantly. She brushed off headaches and ignored dizziness. Dina noticed once and said, you look pale. Mora joked, it's just lack of sunlight. Luxury girls live indoors. But deep inside, her body was weakening. She had little rest, unhealthy habits, and constant stress. Still, she pushed herself. My followers need content, she whispered at night, editing another clip. One afternoon, after filming in a rich man's apartment, Mora suddenly collapsed. She awoke in Aunt Lydia's arms, feeling weak and confused. Lydia panicked and rushed her to the hospital. Doctor, please help her, she cried. Mora drifted in and out of consciousness. At last the doctor came with grim eyes. Her lifestyle, the stress, poor diet, and reckless choices, she has developed a serious illness. Mora stared at him. Is it dangerous? The doctor's silence was enough to break her spirit. Back home, Lydia sat beside Mora's bed. Child, I begged you, she whispered. Mora cried softly. I thought this would make me happy. Lydia stroked her hair. Happiness does not come from lies. Mora asked, where are Dina and Kara? Lydia told her gently, they haven't called. Neither have any of those men. Mora checked her phone with trembling hands. No messages. No calls. She was suddenly alone. Mora scrolled through her page. Thousands admired her photos, her fake life, but none asked about her well-being. They don't care, she murmured painfully. Lydia replied, they never cared. They only consumed your illusion. Mora covered her face. I don't know who I am anymore. Lydia answered, you can still find yourself, if you choose truth. Mora realized that she had sacrificed honesty, dignity, and health for digital applause. Weeks of recovery were difficult. Mora deleted some of her videos and wrote new captions. I wasn't honest. I was pretending. Real life is different. Many followers left. Some mocked her. But some commented with encouragement. Lydia supported her every step. Mora slowly regained strength, slept more, and ate properly. She offered to help in the boutique sincerely this time. Let me earn respect, she said humbly. Lydia nodded, grateful. One day, Mora picked up her phone and recorded a different kind of video. She spoke plainly, I lied to you all. I borrowed apartments, borrowed cars, and borrowed clothes just to feel important. But that was not real. Real life is working, growing, and learning. She posted it with trembling fingers. This time, she expected nothing, no applause, no admiration. Surprisingly, some thanked her for honesty. Others said they felt the same pressure to fake success. Mora walked outside one evening, breathing fresh air. She sat with Lydia on the porch. Do you think I can fix my life? She asked. Lydia smiled softly. Of course. You're young. And you're wiser now. Mora nodded. I want a real life now. I want to be someone I'm proud of, not just someone others admire. Lydia replied, that is the beginning of true growth. Mora's story carried a hard lesson. Chasing illusions can cost everything. She nearly lost her life because she wanted to appear wealthy and adored. But she also learned that honesty, humility, and real human connection mattered more than digital applause. She began rebuilding her identity with work, sincerity, and patience. And for the first time in a long time, she was truly living.